the 25.
Play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On the counter, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Ehlinger. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ehlinger. And it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On the draw is Taylor. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They run once more with Taylor. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's a 3rd-year man from Utah, Zach Moss. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And they go play action. Now Ellinger. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra. And speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake, here's Ellinger. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air, it's Ellinger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered, and then all of a sudden, spaced. Catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's Taylor, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Steps away. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the point.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's Ehlinger. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Uses the stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to run now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this 3rd quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Ehlinger. He'll check this one down to Taylor. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. That? 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Ehlinger. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Ehlinger to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Here's Ehlinger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes going to throw it here. That'll be caught. It's Toney. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Taylor on first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Ehlinger rolling to his left. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Taylor. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.